Hi everyone. The objective of my briefing today is to teach my listener how I was affected by my environment. The environment we're going to talk about today is actually being a product of a broken home. By a show of hands, how many of you in the audience were actually from a broken home? Raise your hand. I was. And how many of you actually have parents that are actually still married? Okay. Myself, my parents actually divorced when I was 5 years old. So for me, that was a very young age. Being that they divorced that early, they also remarried fairly quickly. Both of my new parents actually had children that were brought into their relationships, and in turn I was able to have relationships with them as well. And it taught me not only how to love my siblings naturally, but to love people who weren't naturally born into my environment, but to adapt to new people easily and to love people easily, and to love them for who they are and learn how to adapt to new situations as well. Coming from a situation where I was actually considered an only child, then to go into a situation where I had to adapt to where there are multiple children in a home, it leaves you in an environment where you're easily able to adapt to change, and it also shows you how to love people who are not naturally born into your family, but love them for who they are, and love them the way that they need to be loved, and you know how to adapt to that environment very easily. So I hope that you've understood through this briefing how I've been affected by the environment of being from a broken home.